Hey guys, in just about every video where I show how to do some work on the motorcycle, somebody asks, what kind of wrench am I using? So I thought I'd make this video to answer that question and to give you a closer look at the tool. Alright, so these are the wrenches. These are the Tekton Swivel Head ratchets. This is a 3/8 inch and this is a 1/4 inch. And I just bought these on Amazon. They're really not too expensive. I think this one goes for about 20 bucks. This one goes for about $25. This is a 6 inch in length and this one is 9 inches in length. And what really makes these useful is the fact that the head swivels. And so what most of you guys notice, I think, when I'm using this, is that it works like a standard ratchet when you're breaking a bolt free, and then as soon as the bolt is free or loose enough, then you can go straight in and use it like a screwdriver or even continue to use the ratchet functionality. And these swivel about 270 degrees. There's a nice resistance on the head so that it doesn't, the wrench doesn't feel loose or sloppy. The same is true here with the 3/8 inch. There's an adjustment on the side that lets you adjust the amount of compression on the head, so that will actually adjust the amount of resistance there is on the swivel. And I think what really makes these useful for a motorcycle application, since so many things use Allen keys, is this is the Capri Hex Bit Set. And this is also available on Amazon. And I think this goes for about 15 bucks. And this has from a 2mm up to a 14mm hex bit. This is a monster. This thing's huge. And then all the way down to 2mm, which is as small as I've ever used. With this set, this top row bits from H2 to H6 use a 1/4 inch driver. And then, let's see, it looks like H7 to H10 use a 3/8 inch, and then the H12 and H14 use a 1/2 inch driver. So what you can do to use all of these, like if I want to use the H12 and I want to use my 3/8 inch swivel head ratchet, you can just use a ratchet adapter. Pop this on here, put that on there, and then so now you have a 12mm hex on this 3/8 inch drive ratchet. Another feature that I like about these is the fact that they have a positive retention and release mechanism. So there's a little button right here that releases this ball bearing. So when you're putting a bit on, you just press the button. The bit goes on securely and it's not going to come off. And then to release it, you just press the button and the bit falls right out. And the last little feature about this that I like is that the handles are covered in this rubber material. So if you ever do much work on the bike, sometimes when you're working, the handle of your ratchet will swing down and hit the gas tank or hit the swing arm or whatever. And if you have a metal handle, you can actually ding up the tank or ding up the surface. Whereas with these rubber-coated handles, not only are they comfortable, but they'll protect the finish if they do bump into something when you're using them. I was trying to think of a downside to these tools, and the only one that I could come up with is potentially durability, and that's just because of the fact that the actual head of the ratchet is only connected to the handle of the ratchet by these 2 points on the side, and you can see them here. It's just these 2 metal circles that connect to the handle of the ratchet. You compare that to something like this 1/2 inch driver where there's just all this solid metal. So while I've never had any issues with durability, these feel very strong to me. I wouldn't use something like this, if I needed to break free a rusted lug nut on a car where I'm using a 4-foot breaker bar, putting a lot of torque on the wrench. Then if I was doing something like that, I would just go for a standard ratchet that's all metal. Well, these are all metal too, but something that has a more robust ratchet head. But for just about anything else, anything that you're doing on the motorcycle, these things are great tools. They're inexpensive. Combine that with a hex bit set like this, and it just makes for really easy work to get Allen bolts out, makes it fast to put them back in. So overall, really a great set. and then you can use an adapter set so that the hex bits are compatible with whatever wrenches you have. So hopefully that's helpful. If you see anything else in my videos, tools that I'm using that you're curious about, or any other questions you have, let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching.